I'm going in the station for you.
The mother of 4-year-old Amarah Lallitte says she's in shock over her daughter's death as the suspect was never violent. Police reports say the mother, Tricia Villaruel, and her boyfriend, 39-year-old Isan Contant, were involved in an altercation at their home on 5th Street, Arouca, on the night of Monday, April 8, 2024. Around 10:10 p.m., the mother went to the Arouca police station to make a report of abuse. She told the officers that she had been beaten by a man she knew and that the suspect had taken her child hostage. Her clothes were ripped and she had marks of violence. She returned home escorted by officers and discovered her daughter's lifeless body in the house. The child was beheaded. Police found her head in a barrel in the house. The 39-year-old suspect was still at the scene and was detained by police. Amarah's mother said in the 4 years she and the suspect were in a relationship, he never showed any type of violent tendencies. He was never an angry person or a violent person, so when I discovered that he killed her, I was shocked, she said. Although Amarah was not the suspect's daughter, he treated her as his own child. I didn't think he would have do her that. He never shown her any kind of violence. He would have killed for Amarah. He was so protective of her, so this is a shocking blow for me. It has been said that the suspect is assisting police with the matter. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe for more.
I'm not leaving my child here with you. I don't trust you.
Well, if you say that's your child, right? And then Eliana
is mine also.
So Eliana, right? So Eliana is not mine.
Eliana's father is Ellen Joel.
Oh, okay. And Amarah is not mine, you say? Okay. Alright.
I have to bed. You gotta kill me tonight though. Playing mad on the fucking banister.
Listen now, just
you sit down on the banister and play fucking mad, son. You sit down right there and play mad.
Bring my child.
I don't feel safe right now.
I want my child. I want my child. What you think? They go and build the system off of me and then take my child? No, you already made a choice.
This is not your child,
hey,
you met me with
I already know the fraud. I already know the other fraud that you did. Alright? I already know the fraud that you did. Come here. Bring my child, please. I already know the fraud you did.
Yep.
Bring the child. I know the fraud you did.
I didn't do any fraud. Leave me alone.
Bring it.
Leave me alone. Let me pass, please. I want to pass, please.
Please give me my child.
This Amarah is not yours. Amarah is your step child. I'm not leaving her.
Hey, I already know the fraud you do on the damn birth paper.
I cannot do fraud on the paper.
Listen, you're not going to fraud me or say nothing.
No. Leave my daughter alone. I'm going in the station for you.
When was the last time you saw your child?
About 3 years ago, the police said me don't come back here until they settle that in court. So I went to the court when
back
I went.
And forth?
Correct. When I went to the court.
So you haven't seen your child 3 years ago?
About 3 years,
so
correct.
So like Christmas, and you know where the child lived?
Christmas, birthday, everything.
And you know where the child lived?
Yes, and she wasn't there. She wasn't at that place. And the court and all tell me that I cannot bring up custody for my child unless the mother bring me up in court for child maintenance. I said, what? So the child started growing up.
So you were denied access to your child?
Correct. I was denied access to the child all the 3 years or mostly 4 years. And I went to Parents and Teachers Association, and the Parents Association tell me that they cannot give all the information on which part my child is going to school. Because
so you did have contact with the mom?
No, I didn't have no contact anything.
How long will I broke it off?
About 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years.
She was a year when
she was a year when Tola broke up.
Little baby, when we broke up, I tell the officers, I say that I want to take my child. They say no, the child still small. Let her stay with the mother. So
you see how sometimes how now I'm not blaming anybody, but you're not the only person I've heard this from, like in this case, but a lot of fathers out there who do have access to their children and who just do have access to their children.
So I get restriction from the police, I get restriction from the court, I get restriction from Parents and Teachers Association.
Man who committed this act, you only had no back and
I never see the person.
You never see the man?
No, I never see him.
Well, thank God.
She changed different people. And thank God.
Thank God you never see him.
But, me like to tell you, between me and you, brother man, I think they're going to jail.
No. No, don't do that. Well, he's in custody, he can't do nothing again, but
Can't do nothing.
again, but I would not advise you to go down that road. I know who you are, you know me.
But,
You know me.
How it is, they will be feeding him breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they kill me daughter. I'm going through that. But I go inside and catch it, deal with it.
No, you don't want going. No, don't do that. No, I know you know people. I know Shannon, I know you, I know you know Shannon.
Don't stamp her.
Yeah, I know you, and you know I know you, and I know you know people. I know you know people, and your hands can stretch very far. So don't go down that road. I'm just telling you, I know Shannon, you're the daddy, but I know who you are, and I know you know people. That's all I can leave it right there and tell you. I know who you are, and I know you know people. You understand? Don't put yourself in trouble. He'll be incarcerated. The matter will be called, before the courts and whatnot, and you have to leave it like that. But what is sad today is that the problems he went through to have access to his child, and that is what we want to be talking about.
For all the years. Every day I think about my daughter. Every day.
So mom used to send clothes and things like,
Yeah, she went New York, she come back.
And thing and,
Yeah, she borrowed everything from my child. And when I bring it, it's like, no, we're not accepting nothing from all you. I'll call the police. She say,
Who telling you that, the mother?
Yeah, the mother tell me that. And when she say, I'll call the police, I say, well, I stay in here, let me see what the police is going to do.
Tell them, break up her.
That was a whole situation by itself, because the grandfather called me and told me that she was taken with her ex-man, right?
Well, all right, they will go back over there.
In Shogunas.
Shogunas. I know when the Shogunas in African ground, close to the savannah. Because,
exactly, I know in savannah. Correct, you well know.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
Oh, you know about all that?
Oh, God. Because it's a bacchanal day.
Serious?
Yeah, and I went through and helped she out and all kind of thing.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's years ago, like 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
and I went down to African ground and I carry police and I tell the police and boy thing. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So, it just sad.
I didn't know about all that.
I know, believe me. I tell you, I don't know if it's coming out Lord, but yeah, what's going on? 3 years you were going to see your daughter and you blame the courts today.
Well, I blame the whole government system, the police, the court, PTA, Parents and Teachers Association. I blame everything because I try at all angles to see my child. I even tried to file for custody and the blank me.
Wow.
Every day I think about my daughter. Every day.
This is the father of a 4-year-old Amarah. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm good.
Well, the autopsy came out and it said that, the child was decapitated and whatnot.
And it's not just decapitated alone, they got her eye.
She
has about over 40 stabs on her face. It looked like he clipped her lip with a scissors or something. Something very serious.
And you know what was sad, and I think that's why I brought you back here today. But I have a call to make. You and this child, mother, how long were you was married for?
We was together for 8 years.
8 years?
Correct.
You remember the year?
Can't actually remember the year now.
8 years all of us together, right?
Mm-hmm. And the last
8 years, I do my investigation. So if I'm wrong, I will just tell me. If I'm going wrong, if I'm wrong, I just want you to tell me I'm wrong. Right as I go. 8 years you were together. And is it true that 8 years you all tried to have a baby? And that's
correct.
8 years?
Correct, that is true. Correct.
You were trying to have a baby.
Correct,
8 years?
because I don't have any children. Correct.
But she left you and she said in the interview, I listened and thought about it. She said because you like to lime. You like to lime. You like to lime, maybe you go to bars, you drink, you lime out like any young fella, you lime.
Correct.
Alright, you dress up, you look nice and what, you'll just be pumping around. But she left you based on that. Girls like you and thing. But what was confusing to me, I said, I'm going to I listened to the whole interview. I say, 8 years you wait to come to that conclusion?
Correct.
8 years you wait to come to that conclusion to leave you? 8 years?
Her daughter was 8 years old and the daughter is
8 years. But what was funny, ladies and gentlemen, is that 8 years, in that 8 years, she didn't make baby, she didn't get pregnant.
No.
You come and you buy a car, sports car.
Correct.
All right or wrong?
You're right.
You come and you buy a sports car.
You're right.
Right, so she said, well, the sports car, ting.
Then
But
bam.
after the 8 years, she come and she get pregnant, bam shot.
That was strange. My aunt, my family.
Everybody say that was strange. But okay. What do happen in a million is happening a what happen in a million is happening a day. But strange enough, after living with you 8 years, if I have a child and you working, right?
Correct.
And you
Every
working,
day.
you have a job where you're a barber, so don't matter if a slow day you could still cut 3 head.
Correct.
A slow day could still go with like a mason. You could still go with a $300 to show.
Correct.
You could buy a tin of milk, you could buy a chicken, you could still live here.
Yeah.
You still make a day work. A day work for Baba might be 1,000 a day, 500, but there is a worst case you still make a 300 after you know you do your thing.
Correct.
But why when I made this baby for you 6 months after I leave you with the baby? Why?
Correct. Correct.
Why 6 months after I leave you? Because you lineman, so 8 years I didn't know you was a lineman.
Correct.
No, me, listen, I ain't casting aspersions on nobody. I ain't casting aspersions on the mother. But I just putting it together. I just find that, I just putting it. I ain't making no back on the woman by going through a thing. But I have learned, and she said something that man never displayed tendencies like that. He never displayed the man who's in police custody. This man, picture that you're seeing there, who's in police custody right now. He hasn't been charged as yet. He never displayed that tendency. And she said that. She said it in this interview. Okay, but what I'm hearing is that the TTPS already gave instructions to charge the DPP, sorry. And this is what she said in the interview.
Yes, he would have.
He has any history of displaying them kind of tendencies?
No, this is the first time. He was never
What school you went to?
aggressive. I went to St. Joseph's College. This incident, this is the first time. This is the first time he ever acted out like that. He was never a violent or aggressive person towards me or Amarah. He was very protective actually. He was very,
No, she's
very
saying
protective.
that the first time, from 0 to 200, bam shot. That is impossible. And I want to call somebody today. Because I will tell you why. Watch me. I listen to everybody, But it's something, I wanted to hear something. Because, hold on, I'm going to call a lady and let this lady tell you about that man. That man, her relative was involved with the accused, right? Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, this is Ian Allen. We are live on national television. Don't say your name for me, please. Are you getting me down in the back there? Right. Tell me something. Tell me about the relationship your relative shared with Contant, the man who's currently in custody, charged for the child's death. Go ahead.
So they were together for quite some time, and he was very controlling, and he was something a force to reckon with because he used to lock up inside of the house. He didn't want her interacting with family members. And I mean, she living in the same yard, so it started to become, we started to look at his patterns. And then one day we heard her bawling out. And so everybody run outside. And only to see that her nose split in half.
That is a cousin nose. Come back to me.
Yes.
Your relative was in a relationship with that man for how many years?
For about 8 years.
8 years. Okay. And in those times, a lot of times he lock your relative in the house, and the day he pushed her down and split her nose in half. What he did that day?
When he split her nose in half, he dropped her inside of the house and he locked the gates to enter into that part of the yard, and he locked the door. And all of us ran down and jumped over the gate, of course, and we ended up breaking down the door, and they dragged him out and stuff like that.
But I want to ask you something. The mother of the 4-year-old, did she know Contant? Because she said she only knew Contant, the accused, for 4 years. Is that true?
That is not true. They were together for 12 years. because he started dating her after some time when he realized that my family member wasn't going to take him back.
So you were aware that as soon as he broke it off with your relative, he started to date the young girl?
Well, after some time, yes, because she didn't take him back, so yes.
So that was more than 4 years ago?
Yeah, 12 years. 12 years when I...
But if the gentleman that is standing before me here, how long you and that woman was together?
8 years.
8 years. That is the child mother here who I'm interviewing there. Trying to see if I can get someone in the back to put it up.
That child is a spitting image of the Contant family. I was shocked to hear that the gentleman that I have there was the dad, but I mean, I stand corrected, but that child I know, Isan, like for his whole life, and that he has always had those schizophrenic tendencies.
The justice I would like is basically to help improve the system that they have here right now, so that they won't watch, because it could possibly change. I have other fathers who want to see the children, and they're probably going through the same thing I'm going through. Listening to daddy now, they know how much I love you, and I will always love you, and I will always be my little diamond, my one and only child. I really love you, and I really miss you.
Community and parents, cherish our children. Let us protect soul in heaven, Amarah Lallitte. Soul in heaven, my sweet child. You're with the angels now. Gone too soon, Amarah. Gone too soon. An innocent child, a precious gem, a sweet smile. Her life was brutally taken away. Her death was untimely. This left an emptiness in the heart of her parents, her community, and her nation. An innocent child, a precious gem, a sweet